Hello, Pratyusha. Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Right. So, Pratyusha, tell me about yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Pratyusha. I'm recently completed my master's degree in computer applications from Mohun Babu University with the aggregation of 91% and previously completed my bachelor's degree in computer science from Malikavi Nannaya University with the aggregation of 80%, and I have a good knowledge of Java, MySQL and Spring Boot. In Java especially, I'm proficient in some concepts like constructors, concepts and collections, exception handling, and I developed some projects like event booking and analytical system. In this project, I used a Spring Boot and like Timeleaf, and also I developed another projects like blood donor finder system. In this project, I used advanced concepts like JDBC and servlets, and also developed another projects which is related to the console-based applications like banking loan application. Mainly, I focus in this application gaining the practical knowledge.
So, you are saying that some application you have developed in
Spring Boot.
Spring Boot, and can you elaborate it that Timeleaf or some Timeleaf, right?
Yeah.
So, Timeleaf application, can you elaborate what is the purpose of that project and explain about your project?
Yeah, I developed one project that is the event booking and analytical system.
Okay.
Mainly, the main objective of my project is in my project contains two dashboards like user dashboard and admin dashboard. In user dashboard, login with user. In user dashboard contains browse the events and also booking the tickets, and also they receives the confirmation booking mail. Login with the admin. In admin dashboard, I implemented a live tracking system. It means easy to manage the how many tickets are sold out and top selling event like that in this my project. And also I implemented some core concepts like pagination, OTP login with email verification. First of all, in my project, it is a layered structure like controller layer, repository layer, service layer, and model layer. Whenever if I work with any applications, first of all, checks the pom.xml. Inside the pom.xml, if I adding the dependencies which is related to my application. In my application, I added the dependencies which is web related dev tools and also data.
Have you involved in end-to-end? When you are talking about entity model,
like
controller
end-to-end
services,
applications.
complete REST API you have written?
Yes.
Right. So super. So which annotations you used as part of this application?
Yeah, in model layer, I used one annotations like @entity. @entity is mainly used for creating the table inside the database, and also use it @table. @table is used for updating the table name. I also involved on topic is a lombok. Lombok means it is reducing the boilerplate code. Instead of writing the setters and getters, if I using the lombok. And also you write the annotations like @noir constructor and all our constructors instead of writing the constructors. In my application, if I mention the fields like event ID and event name,
Okay.
in event ID, if I take @ID, @ID is mainly used for generating the primary key. And also,
For example, in my database, there are two tables are there.
Yeah.
Will you create two entities?
No, only one entity I will created by using the join call. Combine these two tables.
Where you are supposed to write join column?
Like one table primary key refers to the another table foreign key. That scenario for using the join column.
Okay. So where you are supposed to write in the entity itself, you are supposed to write specifying the column. Right. Fine. So have you worked with query annotation?
Yeah. Query is mainly used for writing the JPQL queries like Java persistence query language. Instead of writing the queries inside the database, if I writing the queries inside the repository layer, that's why if I using the
Okay.
query.
So which status codes you come across with your project?
Yeah, I use it returns like 200. It is successfully okay. And 401 is a unauthorized and 403 is a forbidden. 500 it returns a like service and messages.
Okay. 404?
Data no.
Not found. Okay. So 100 series, for example, if I get 100 series, right? So do the experiments in this. Okay. For example, I'm just running this application in Postman. Assume that I'm running this application in Post. So in my REST API in the controller, I have written a post method, but in my Postman, I have selected it as a GET request. So which status code will I get?
Mainly the GET mapping is used for.
No, there is no GET in my REST API. I have not written GET, but I have written post mapping in the REST API. Okay. So in the REST controller, I have written a post, but while running the application from the Postman, I unfortunately I have selected a GET or vice versa. So I have written a GET and selected post or post written, but GET selected.
It throws an
which one? Which status code I'll get in
500 because
500?
it is service.
Okay. Now tell me what are the we have repository methods, predefined methods we have.
First of all, if I creating a repositories, the repository extends to the JPA repository like Java Persistence API.
Okay.
The JPA repository extends to the list-spread repository. The list-spread repository.
Can I write my own method in the JPA repository?
Yeah, customized methods are also right.
How I can write?
Like get by username. By using the optionals.
Any annotation I need to use, or straight
No,
away
straight
normal
away.
method?
Yeah.
Sure.
Straight away.
Right. So I want to write a method in the entity. Is it possible? I want to write a query in the entity.
No.
Can I write it?
No.
Sure.
Only.
I have an entity, but in the entity itself, I want to write a query. Sure.
Yeah.
Check it again. Okay. Right. You said no, but check it again. Right. Now you are okay, comfortable with. So you used JPA, right? JPA repository. So you said that MySQL is what your strong area. So a few questions from MySQL also.
Is joins.
Right. Right. So which type of joins you used in your application? You said that advanced Java application also you used in JDBC
left
also.
outer join and right outer join.
Okay.
Left outer join means if I using the left outer join, like matching columns will be displayed only right side table and all data will be displayed in left side table.
When to use it exactly? Which type of situation? Only matching from one table, matching and unmatching from another table. Which type of situation?
Like in advanced Java, I developed a project like blood donor finder system. Based on the blood group and locations.
Okay.
That scenario, if I use give the blood group based on the location, that scenario. Okay. If I using this left outer join.
Okay, fine, super. Can you tell me what is the purpose of group by and having classes?
Having classes is used for filtering the data after the aggregate functions, and group by used for grouping the data.
Tell me the difference between group by and a distinct class.
Distinct means removing the duplication of your data.
Okay. Group by?
Like group the all common data.
Okay. So tell me what is the difference between primary key and foreign key?
Yeah, primary key means if one table contains only one primary key and does not allows the null values. And also one row of your data it is in unique. And unique key means one table contains n number of unique keys and also it allows you one null value.
Which columns I need to take it as a unique key?
Like if I take employees like that, in that PAN card number, Aadhaar card number, these are all take as a unique key.
Okay, good. Right. So what is meant by? I heard that there is a concept called normalization.
Normalization means removing the repetition of your data. In normalization is consists of your four parts. Like first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and BCNF. First normal form means if one column contains only one unique value. Like if I take a employees table, one employee contains two mobile numbers. In that scenario, it contains a repetition of your data. And next one is second normal form. Second normal form means it's satisfying the first normal form and there is no partial dependency. It means if I take two prime attributes and one non-prime attribute, that non-prime attribute must and should be depending on the both prime attributes. Okay. Otherwise, non-attribute fails the one prime attribute. This is not a partial dependency. And third normal form means it's satisfying the second normal form and there is no transitive dependency. Like one prime attribute and two non-prime attributes. That non-prime attribute directly depending on the prime attribute. Otherwise, it does not directly depending on the prime attribute. It is indirectly depending on the prime attribute. This is the non-transitive dependency.
Right. So yes, perfect. So somewhere I heard that there is a concept called super key and candidate key. Any idea about it?
Yes.
Super key. What is super key and what is candidate key?
I have no idea.
Okay. So whatever the answer you have given in the previous question, so given for previous question, that is you said that the table must have one unique row retrieving data. So which column you are supposed to refer and with which you are going to retrieve one row of data, that you can make it as a super key. All combinations with super key will also become super key. In that which is a minimal super key, then you are going to make it as a candidate key. So remember it. Okay, super, good, right. Right, Pratyusha. So done from my end. Catch you next week again, advanced level with I think hope we will catch up with Angular and React also and PLSQL. Right,
Thank you.
Pratyusha.